I'll have to, like I said, I'm not in the teaching mode. So welcome everybody. I was we had this experience on the way back from Houston where we gave Thomas my car, the Honda Pilot, so that they'd have a car that could accommodate four people with two new twins. And so we drove his car back and he said, yeah, something's wrong with the air conditioning, but when you get on the highway, it usually kicks on, but in town, it's a little tough. So we were like, okay, we can handle this. Well, it never kicked on. And it was like over 100 degrees the day we started back. And so it was a challenge, let me tell you. When you're in a car for 12 hours and it's over 100 degrees in that car, it's not comfortable. So it made me think of this, which is Pradapaksha Bhavana. It means the ability to see things from a different point of view by understanding a higher absolute truth, flipping the mental switch. So I really had to work on that because, like I said, it was brutal. And for both of us. So I kept saying to Mike, well, these seats are comfortable. The engine's running well. There are good things. It's a cute little car. But we really had to work on that. So when you practice Pratipaksha Bhavana, you feel happier because you see the silver lining in challenges that arise. Nothing will get you down because your mind is fixed on the up. And that doesn't mean you can't acknowledge that you're uncomfortable or this isn't what you imagined, but you can try and look at it from a different perspective. So if this heat is a challenge for you the last few days, think of it that way. Look for the silver lining. So please close your eyes and turn inward. And just notice your breath. We all have challenges that come up in our lives. If we're able to say, oh, what's the silver lining in this challenge while it's happening that makes it much better. Please bring hands to heart center. May we all look for a new perspective when we come across things that are challenging. And notice when we're able to do that, because that's the real key. Look for the grace and the beauty in every situation. Please lower your hands, open your eyes. And I don't know about you guys, but I could use a good stretch. So just stretch your arms up, get really tall, your spine. Maybe wave your hands around a little bit. And then twist to your right. You can bring your hands down and just enjoy a little stretch in your twisting stretch there. ahead and switch. So stretch up. Use your core strength to twist, and then just use your hands more as a place holder there. Stretch up. Interlace your hands. Stretch your palms up. And then just touch the back of your head with those interlaced hands. And think really tall spine first. And just arc to your right like that. Keep pressing your head into your hands. You just feel it in the side body. And come on up. And do that to the other side. And inhale back up. One more time to the right. And come back up. And to the left. Back up. Now we're going to kind of combine those. So you're going to stretch up, twist, and then dip the elbow towards your opposite knee. Just to feel it in your hip. And come on up. Twist first. And then dip. Come on up. Let's do that to the other side. Twist. Dip. And up. Keep thinking long spine as you move. And come on up. Good. Stretch your arms up again. Bring your hands behind you. Stretch your legs out wide. Feel the sits bones grounded. You can stay here or you can forward fold a little bit. And, and then come on up. Slide your soles of your feet together, knees open. You can just feel that stretch for a moment. If you want to bring hands under heels, you can. And then just getting a groove on, bring your knees up and press up and come to a deep squat. You might have to widen your feet a little bit. Yeah. And then just bring your left hand down and your right hand on your knee for a little twist here. And then switch it. And then coming back to center, see if you can come up on the balls of your feet and then walk your hands forward and lower your knees. So you're on your knees and hands and just do some cow and cat. Check in. See if you can locate your breath as you move. And then pause, walk your hands back so you're up on your knees. And then just bring your right foot out to the side. And then reach your arms up again. interlace the hands, bring them to the back of the head. And just like we did at the beginning, I want you to think long, long spine. I'm just gonna arc towards that leg a little bit and then inhale back up. Exhale, arc. Think long spine first. Arc. And inhale back up. And one more time. And then pause there. Bring your hand down. Stretch your arm by your ear. You'll feel a lot more stretch in that side body. Hopefully it feels good. Good. And then come back up. Bring your left hand down. Turn the toes up on your right foot. Stretch up. You can bring the arm by the ear if you want. Getting everything all stretched out. And then walk your hands back to the front. You can ground that foot down again. And we're just going to thread the needle so your left arm threads under the right. You may not come down as far as you are used to in this position, but feels like a good stretch. Just really feel the twist. And then unwind and come on back up. Bring that knee in and switch sides. My foot's approximately in the same plane as my knee. And then you come up. This hip is right above that knee. Stretch your arms up. Interlace behind. And 3 times we're just going to arc, keeping that long spine. And inhale back up. Always start with that long spine, connected, and then arc. Inhale back up. Last time. And then just bring that hand down. Stretch the opposite arm up and over. And coming up, bring the hand down, turn the toes up, stretch up and over. Really good side body stretch. And walking the hands back in the middle. Make sure that foot's grounded so you feel stable, and just thread the right arm underneath the left. And then coming back up, bring that knee in so you're in all fours. Curl your toes under. See what happens if you walk back and come back to that deep squat position. And then just bring your hands down. Make sure your feet are wide enough. And come to a forward fold. And check. You have weight in all parts of your feet. You might have to bend the knees a little bit and straighten, just kind of feel it out. And then very slowly roll on up to standing. Good. Stretch your arms up. Bend your elbows. Just lift your heart. And stretch your arms up again. And bring hands through heart center. Good. Standing on your right foot, just bring your left knee up. check in with balance today. Woohoo! And release and switch. And release. Good. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Bend the elbows, lift your heart. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, fold forward. I'm just going to have you walk back forward and come to all fours so that you can grab your blocks if if you're using them. You don't have to. I'm just going to use them today. I'm kind of tight. And come to your first downward facing dog. And just walk out your doggy. And then on your next inhale, extend the right leg. Keep your hips square to the ground. Flex and point your foot a few times. Like an antenna back there. And then bring your knee towards your nose and step it through to a deep lunge. And you can lift and lower the heel a few times if that feels good. Get a little Achilles stretch going. And then go ahead and lower the back knee and stretch up Anjane Asana. Remembering that long spine. And touch down. Slide your hips back. You can use blocks if you want to engage a runner's lunge. Keep a little baby bend in the knee. Just check in with your hammies. And then bending back into the front knee, lift the back knee and step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left leg. Point and flex a few times. And step that foot through, deep lunge. Just gonna notice the stretch. And lower the back knee. Stretch up Anjane Asana. And touching down, sliding back, engaging that runner's lunge. You can start with a flexed foot if you want. You'll feel more intense stretch. Pull that leg into your socket. Keep the hips square. Good. And then bend back into the front knee. Lift the back knee and step back. Downward facing dog. And then just very slowly walk your hands back to your feet, just kind of shifting the weight back until you're in a forward fold again. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up with a straight back, stretch up. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your heart. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Standing on your right foot again. Lift your left knee. And this time, maybe interlace the hands underneath if that feels okay, and extend the leg straight. And bend the knee. Release, switch sides. Interlace if there, or just kind of grab on each side. Extend the leg. My bum knee is not doing well today. Good. And release. Okay. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands back to your blocks till you're in a downward facing dog. And inhale, extend your right leg and step it through to a deep lunge. If you need to do it a different way, you can. It's okay. And then finding your balance, bring your hands to your front thigh and come on up to a crescent. And just let your arms dangle there. So we're gonna warm up. So I want your hips to stay square, your spine to stay nice and long, and you're just gonna lower the back knee almost to the floor and then bring it back up. Keep all four corners of the right foot grounded and keep going like that. So almost lower and come back up. The right knee should stay right above the right ankle. Your hips move back a little bit, maybe. Two more. Feel the glute work, the hamstring work. Good. And then lower the knee that last time. Stretch the arms up. Hands to heart center. Good. Now I'm going to have you stay really stable in your lower body and just twist towards your right. Feel that? Maybe if you're feeling stable, bring the elbow to the right thigh. That twist. I want you to think of these twists as using your core more than just cranking it over there. So your hips and everything stay square. Good. Come on back up. Come back to center. Touch down. Good job. Lift the back knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left leg. And exhale, step it through. Deep lunge. Hope it up there if it doesn't make it all the way. Good. Take your time. Make sure you have enough width so you can find stability as you make your way up to crescent warrior with your arms dangling. Think, how can I keep my low belly drawing up, my spine nice and long as I almost lower that back knee and come back up. You can just stay in crescent if lowering and coming back up isn't in your wheelhouse today. No shame in that. Think glutes, hamstrings, really engage that back leg. I don't know how many we've done. 3, 2 more. 4. And this last one, go ahead and lower the back knee. Stretch your arms up. Hands to heart center. Use your core. Everything else stays the same to twist. And then maybe bring elbow to knee or upper arm to thigh. Hugging heel to knee, knee to heel helps. Keep everything engaged. Keep your spine nice and long. Come on back up. Come back to center. Touch down. Good. Lift the back knee. Step back, downward facing dog. And just set your blocks off to the side for a moment. Notice your hands connecting in all parts of your hand, connecting to the floor, not just your at the base of your wrist. Fingertips. Good. And go ahead and take a child's pose. And finding downward facing dog again. Inhale, come to plank pose. I want you to feel really strong, lifting the back of your head like you were. So you're engaging your core. On your next exhale, lower down to the mat. Stretching your toes long. Inhale, come up to cobra. Feel a nice long spine. And lower down. Good. Curling the toes. Push up to all fours. Grab the blocks again. And come to downward facing dog. I should have said you can use the blocks as you come to Uttanasana or just walk your hands back. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Walk your hands back, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift your heart. Different perspective. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay. We're just going to keep building on this. So standing on your right foot, you're going to lift your left knee again. And then either bring the opposite hand to the knee, or if you're feeling balance, you can bring it to the foot. And then maybe extend it. Maybe twist. Woo! I'm jumping. Good. And then one. Good job. Yeah. So it can just be, a knee and try the twist, or yeah. Good job. Okay, try the other side. Lift the knee first. Find your balance. Maybe opposite hand to foot. Extend the leg. And then try the twist. I always have to think of that foot that's extended as like a fire hose. And then it's easier. So it's like it's extending forcefully so that it feels like you're engaging your core more. It's kind of fun. And don't beat yourself up if it didn't happen today. Didn't happen for me on my right foot. So inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands back to the blocks. Downward facing dog. Down the right leg. Step it through, deep lunge. And now keeping that back heel lifted, that leg engaged, lift the hips up and back to straighten the right leg for a pyramid pose. You can bring the blocks to the higher height if that's works better for you too. Good job, everybody. Lengthen your spine. Now just try this, keeping the left hand on the block, bring the right hand to the hip, and think, I'm going to keep everything else engaged. I'm just going to twist my right shoulder up and maybe extend the arm. Or twisted triangle. Keep engaging the spine long. Good. And then reach down, touch the block and bend the knee. And we're just going to step forward and step the right foot back. And try that on the other side. So you might have to use the blocks on the higher height, lift the hips up and back, straighten the left leg. I always really engage that right leg. And I can feel my spine super engaged. I feel like I'm kind of in a pranam. And then I just bring my left hand to my hip, keeping everything else the same. You're just gonna twist second left shoulder on top of right, possibly twisted triangle. And reach down, touch the block, bend the knee, step back, downward, doggy. Bend the right leg, step it through, deep lunge. And then I'm just gonna have you step the back foot forward enough that you can ground the heel down and then straighten the right leg again. And just move the blocks to the higher height just so you can feel balanced. So your hips stay square. You're putting weight in all parts of both feet. And then maybe you lift up. See if you can find enough balance to lift up. Good job. Okay. Now, I want you to twist to your right. Bring your arms out. To really focus. And then reach down with that left hand to the block. You might have to look. And you get into twisted triangle again. It's a different, maybe a harder variation, but you really feel your core working. And you find that twist before you get down too far. Good, bend the front knee. Touch the right hand down. And step back, downward facing dog. Let's think about that one for a moment. Inhale, extend the left leg and step it through, deep lunge. Bring the blocks to the higher height. Step the right foot forward enough to ground it down. Straightening the left leg. You're in that pyramid pose again, but you have more ability to balance with that right heel grounded, and then slowly come up. Finding your balance. Hands to heart center. Twist to your left. Extend the arms. Keeping those shoulders on the back. Maybe reach for that right block. Twisted triangle a different way. I know it's harder. Make sure you have enough width. Good job, you guys. Good. Bend the front knee. Touch down. Good. Lower the blocks. Step back, downward facing dog. And lower your knees and take a child's pose. Child's pose always gives you a different perspective. Each pose actually can bring new insights. You learn more and more about yourself as you practice poses. Coming up to downward facing dog. Bend the right leg. And step it through, deep lunge. And then just step your left foot forward a little bit. And I'm going to have you just bring the blocks forward and on the higher height. Good. And then you're just going to lift the back leg. So you're standing on your right leg. Think long, long spine. This is really a challenge. Bring your right hand to your hip. And if you can feel balanced enough, twist to your right. Extend your right arm. Twisted Ardha Chandrasana. Good. Touch down, touch the foot down. And let's just step forward to switch. You're going to step your right foot back, the knee bent. Just find balance in that left foot as you bring the right leg up. Draw your spine long, low belly up, bring the left hand to the hip. Now maybe you don't go any further, or maybe you can twist to your left. Extend the arm. Twisted Ardha Chandrasana, good job. And touch down, bring the foot in. And just go ahead and come to a deep squat. Should feel kind of nice. I haven't taught that one for such a long time, but you guys were doing so well. I thought should try it. Good. Coming to a forward fold. Step your feet back to a downward facing dog. Now listen carefully. You're just gonna extend your left leg and then bending the knee, bring the knee right behind your left wrist or maybe to the outside of it. The foot comes more towards the middle and just set it down there for pigeon prep. Yeah. And then you can always walk your right foot back a little further if you need to and lower the right knee. Yeah, keeping the hips square, spine nice and long. Maybe lower to your elbows. This is a big hip stretch. Outer glute. Think left hip back and wide. Hips are square to the floor. I always think of hugging my knees towards each other, then I'm not just, stretching as deep I can into it. I'm It's an active stretch. Then you can always bring that back knee back a little further, but keep that engagement in the core and drawing up, stretching towards each other. This doesn't feel good on your knee. You can do this on your back too. Sometimes too much pressure on your knee is not good. For my knees, I have to make sure that the knee is closed so my toes are extended long. And that just feels better for my knee. You got to figure those things out for yourself, unfortunately, from your perspective, from your body's perspective. And then getting out of it, just come back to your hands, curl your right toe under, lift up to push back to downward facing dog. And we'll go for the other side. So remember, right knee to behind the right wrist or to the outside of it works best. And then think, okay, nice long spine. Knee is protected because it's closed. And maybe come down to your elbows. Drawing knees towards each other will increase the stretch, but not allow you to just sink into it and stretch without control. Don't want to do that. You'll overstretch. And then coming on up, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. And just for good measure, a vinyasa. So inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. If that's good for you, you can lower the knees first. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. And then pushing back, downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then lowering your knees, swivel your feet to the side so you can transition to your backs. And just take a moment to appreciate shoulder blades on the floor. Bring your feet nice and wide on the mat. And just engage a few windshield wipers. You can do your arms in a T or cactus, whatever works. And bringing your knees into your chest. Just give them a little hug here. And let go of the knees. Bring your hands by your hips and just stretch the feet up towards the ceiling, legs up the wall. And flex your right foot, point your left, and then switch. Just do that a few times. Just allow the fluids in your legs to just kind of drain down into your pelvis. And then bringing the feet together, bend your knees, bring the feet on the floor, let your knees open to Supta Baddha Konasana this time. And then closing the knees, bring your arms back to cactus or T. Lift the knees up so they're above your hips, squeezing the knees and the feet together. Just twist to your right hip so your knees can come all the way down. Your left shoulder hopefully stays down in a lying down twist. If you can find a position where you can relax into it and maybe even turn your gaze to the left to complete that twist. And then coming back to center. Let's see if you're truly engaged in the core, keeping that long spine, neutral spine. Bring the knees over to the left side. Turn your gaze to the right. I forgot to do this on the other side, but just for fun, extend your right leg long, the leg that's on top, and then see if your left hand can find the little toe side of that right foot. And voila, you're in that standing twist that we did. Come on up to center. If you want to try it on the other side, you can, or just stretch out for a well-deserved Shavasana. Finding a place where you can truly just relax all of your muscles. Utilizing your breath to help you relax deeper and deeper. Shavasana always helps with Pradapaksha Bhavana, shifting perspectives. Just relaxing, turning to your breath makes all the difference in the world. My doubt, fear, negativity, and judgment have destructive power. My faith, love, positivity, and blessing have miraculous power. I will use my power wisely today. Sometimes it's just an encouraging word, a tender touch, or a friendly smile that can bring hope to someone's heart. Such moments represent God's love on earth. I will be his representative today as I try my best to bring love and hope to any circumstance. It's from Marianne Williamson. When you feel ready, you can start to move. Slowly make your way back to seated. Just take your time. Stretching fingers, toes. Just find, see how you feel as you sit up. Just check in again. See if practicing didn't bring a new, different perspective to the day. I know it did for me. Hopefully it did for you. A better perspective. That's what I'm hoping for. Please bring hands to heart center. I appreciate you guys so much practicing this morning. Namaste. Okay. You did great with all that.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Susan. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Have a nice weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye.